In a quiet village nestled between the Gambia River and the sun-scorched savannah, lived a girl whose feet defied her fate. Her name was Mame Diarra, and her shadow never danced alone. Mame Diarra was only 7 when her parents died in a boating accident. Left in the care of her blind grandmother, she became the quiet girl who spoke to trees and listened to the wind. Her people pitied her, but they also feared her. They said she danced with shadows under the moonlight. The Sera people of the region believed in Rug, the supreme being, and the spirits of the ancestors. Every full moon, they performed the ritual dance in the sacred grove, but girls were forbidden to enter it before age 16. One night, the village priestess found footprints, small, barefoot footprints, in the forbidden grove. Whispers started. Was it Mame Diarra? Was she possessed? Or protected? At age 10, Mame began to speak in tongues during sleep. Her grandmother said it was the spirit of Yene, a legendary dancer of old, who died during colonial times fighting to protect the grove. Now, it seemed, Yene had returned, through Mame. During a local festival, while others danced the Njup, a traditional Sera dance, Mame walked into the circle, uninvited. The drummers hesitated, but something in her eyes commanded them. As she moved, the wind shifted. The rhythm changed. Even the animals went silent. When she finished, the village elder wept. He said, I saw Yene again today. The village council wanted to ban her from dancing ever again. She disrespects tradition, one said. But the people had seen something they couldn't unsee. Mame wasn't dancing for herself, she was a messenger. A movement began. Young girls gathered at her grandmother's compound at dusk. They danced, not for entertainment, but for healing. One night, a government truck came. They wanted to bulldoze part of the sacred grove to build a road. They had approval. Papers. Money. But as the bulldozer started, Mame stood in its path and danced. The ground trembled. And then, the rains came. The first rain in months. A sudden storm, wild, unseasonal, sacred. The grove was spared. News of the miracle spread. People came from Gambia, Mali, Guinea-Bissau, and Ghana. Journalists. Priests. Tourists. But Mame refused interviews. I'm not the story, she said. The ancestors are. She began teaching the sacred dances as prayer, not performance. At age 15, Mame fell sick. They said it was spiritual exhaustion. Some feared she would die like Yene. One night, she disappeared. Only a white cloth remained at the foot of her grandmother's bed, drenched in sweat and river water. The village searched for days. Then, a fisherman found her by the riverbank, still alive, eyes glowing like fireflies. She said, I was dancing with the ancestors. They're not done yet. At 18, Mame founded the House of Yene, a school of ancestral dance, storytelling, and healing. Girls from across West Africa joined. They danced not on stage, but in circles, at dawn and under moonlight. They danced to remember who they were. And who they could become. Years later, a documentary would be made about her. But Mame declined fame. She lived and died in her village, never rich, never forgotten. And today, when the wind blows through the grove, the elders say, listen. She's still dancing. Lessons. Embrace your gift, even when others misunderstand it. Traditions can evolve without losing their sacredness. Healing begins when we listen to the voices of the past and give them movement in the present. True leaders don't seek the spotlight, they shine in silence.